they'd prepared us and said, you know, when he's born, please don't be upset because we won't attempt to resuscitate because he's too early. And at that stage, they don't class them as viable. So they use the term late miscarriage, which I hate because I gave birth to a baby boy, you know, and I hate that late miscarriage thing. They kind of prepared us for that fact. But, you know, you go into labour and you, in usual circumstances, are looking forward to the end result. So the pain you're going through is all worth it, because at the end of that, you know, you're going to have your baby in your arms. It's going to be amazing, you know, the first cry and the tears of joy and, you know, and everyone being really happy. It's a boy or it's, you know, whatever. And it was the most intense labour. It was the most painful thing I've ever gone through. Even, it was more painful than the other labours I'd had. I don't know if that was down to the fact that I knew what the outcome was going to be, or that I was ill, because I, at that point, had a really bad infection which was taking over. I was on IV antibiotics. And it was horrendous. The gas and air wasn't working, and or just whatever could have gone wrong was going wrong. I don't know. At that point, I just kept thinking, I don't know what I've done to deserve what's going on right now, because it was just horrendous. At the end of it, I finally delivered him, and I looked up and I saw Jamie's sister, Charlie, in front of me. Everybody was in the room, my mum, Jamie's mum, Jamie, his sisters. We were just all in it together. I wanted everybody there. I couldn't go through it by myself. It was just too upsetting. And as I delivered him and I looked up, the look on her face was just, she was horrified. It was like, just, you know, I'll never forget that. And then there was just silence, nothing, not a sound. You know, normally there's a baby crying and there's people happy, and there was just nothing. There was no sound. And then eventually everybody just started crying. And when my body went into complete shock and I was shaking, they had to put this like foil thing around me, and then I threw up, and it was just the most intense thing I've ever experienced. It was horrific. And then they came and they laid him on me, and he was still really warm. Sorry.